Mondays. Today, we're going to talk about Dynamics 365, and we're going to focus on a system administrator task, which is adding or removing entities or tables from global search. So I thought we could walk through the process and then do a quick demo. Now, this is a very simple thing to configure. You're going to need system administrator security roles in Dynamics 365 to do this, but it's really simple. So this is a blog I just wrote, and I thought we could walk through it. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's easier to read. So right here, the first thing I want to mention is this is a system settings update. So this isn't something that you're going to change in Power Apps. Instead, you're going to do it within Dynamics 365. And it is a change that will reflect just in the one environment you're working on. So if you want to test it out first, use your dev or your sandbox or your QA environments, test it out there, make sure it works the way you want, and then repeat the change in production. So you will have to do this in every environment to make sure that they all meet. So step number one is really simple. From your My Apps page in Dynamics 365, you're going to click on the gear icon in the top right-hand corner, and we're going to select Advanced Settings, which is highlighted here for you. Second step is to expand the full the full settings menu. So we're going to do that by clicking the caret next to settings, which is going to show you every area that you have in Dynamics 365. And you're going to select administration, which is highlighted in this screenshot. Then you're going to see this page here, which I'm sure you've seen before, and click system settings. We're going to scroll down about halfway down the general tab on system settings until we find this setup search area. And from here, you're going to click that select button, which I have circled and highlighted. That's going to open a new pop-up window, and this is where you can configure which entities you want displayed in global search. So it's very simple. Just select the value on the left that you want to add, click the arrows, move it over to the right. This is Ruby. And you will add that entity to global search for all of your end users. The same can be said if you want to remove an entity from global search. So it comes with certain entities out of the box. You might not use all of them. So you would come to the selected entity section, highlight that, and then click the remove button to the left. And a couple tips, just so you know, you can configure up to 10 entities in your global search. And the order in which they appear on this selected entities column is the order in which your results will appear left to right. So you can configure that any way you want using the move up, move down arrows. And finally, like I mentioned in the beginning, don't forget to update your system settings in all of your environments. So let's head over to Dynamics. So here we go. I just went to my demo URL. So we have demoheidi.crm.dynamics.com. And I'm in my apps page. So this is where you as a system administrator will come to make the changes that we just talked about. Let me zoom in on this screen a bit too. That might be too zoomed. All right, so first step, click this gear icon and go to advanced settings. Pops open a new window, which is going to give you a new tab, and it's going to give you all the details. I probably should have done this in advance because, as most of you know, demo environments have a bit of a lag time. So we will just wait for this to load, and then we'll be able to do the rest. So again, let me just bring this up to show you what that will look like. So that's going to give us this area here, which is kind of your traditional settings area when you can't use Power Apps or when you're not using Power Apps. And that's still loading. My apologies. I should have known better and had this open. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so here we are in settings. Click the caret next to settings and select administration. Now from here, we go to system settings, and this is where that window pops up, and we can start to make the magic happen. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. If you haven't really taken the time to just glance over what all of your options are, there are some really cool things here that might make a big impact to your end users and just be a small change on your part. So it's kind of fun to check out everything that you could possibly have here. But for today, we're sticking with this general tab, which it defaulted us on. And we're going to scroll down until we see this, setup search. So today, all we're working on is selecting our entities in global search. There's a lot of other things that we can do here. We're going to click select. Now this is opening up, and it's going to show me a list of every entity in my environment. These are ones that come out of the box. They're ones that you've made as a custom entity. everything will show up on available entities. So let's say I don't really want user. I don't know why user is one of their default entities. I don't need that. So I'm going to select user. And the first thing I want to do is remove that. So my users don't want to see them showing up or other system users showing up when they search a term. So all I do is highlight this, click remove, and then user is no longer one of the entities searched in global search. Now, likewise, if I want to add something, so let's come and bring case. So I'm going to highlight case and I'm going to click add. And now case is on my selected entities. Now, again, this order is very important because this is what your results will be displayed as. So the first column my users will see are any matches for account, then contact, then activity, then lead, and so on and so forth. So if I want to move those, for example, I want activity first, I'm going to highlight activity and use this move up. Same thing, if I want a competitor, I'll move that down. And you can just move around things that are most important to your users to the right order. And you, like I said, you can have 10 users in any multi-entity quick find, which is our global search. Once you're done, you click OK and click OK again. And that's it. Now, when I use global search up here and I select any search entity, search term, this is now going to give me results based on the different entities that I selected there instead of the out-of-the-box ones that were there. So super valuable tool and a very, very simple thing for you to configure. Again, apologies on the lag time of my demo environment. There we go. No results found. Dang, I picked a bad term. I thought I had some test demo in there, but I guess not. So I hope this was helpful. It's really simple to get in here and make these changes and do that configuration update. Again, all you need are system administrator or system customizer security roles, and you'll be able to do this. So I hope you enjoyed this. Our next session of 10-Minute Mondays will be next Monday. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be talking about yet. So if you have any suggestions, please email me at heidi@reenhance.com. Tell me what you want to learn more about in Dynamics 365, Power Automate, Power Platform in general, and be happy to talk about it. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.